everyone. Welcome to Therapeutic Yoga class today. So we're tackling our neck today. Now, not a specific neck condition, not specifically neck pain, just the wellness of our neck. So a lot of you may not understand that most of the reason that we have as many issues in our neck as we do is because it's the area of our body that we tend to overuse. It's one area of our body that has a lot of degrees of motion. And because it has a lot of degrees of motion, when other areas of your body get stiff, it's the place that takes the brunt of the trauma and aging. So what we are going to work the best on today is trying to open up all of the areas that stiffen, that cause us to overuse our neck. So truly working on just the wellness of our neck health today. So what you're going to need for class is pretty simple: a yoga bolster. I'm sitting on it right now, a yoga mat, a yoga strap, or some sort of strap that is cotton in material if you don't have a yoga strap, and maybe, just maybe, a yoga block. When you get down to the yoga mat, if your neck range of motion is a little on the stiff side or your rib cage is a little on the stiff side, you just may need that block. So I'd have it somewhere near you in case you need it. So once you have all of those things at hand, go ahead and have a seat on your yoga bolster. Place yourself in easy pose. That's just tailor sitting, crisscross applesauce, whatever you want to call it. And then place your hands onto the tops of your thighs. Once you got yourself in that position, let's go through just a few modifications of cat-cow to get our pelvis in a nice, good, neutral position. So take an inhale and roll your pelvis forward, stick your belly out. Lift your chest up, lengthen your neck, and look upward. Can you also squeeze your shoulder blades back for me? And then as you exhale, roll the pelvis back, pull the abdomen in, spread the shoulder blades, curl that rib cage down, lengthen the back of the neck, chin to chest, gaze into your belly button. Let's do that 2 more times. As you inhale, rolling the pelvis, sticking the belly out, lengthening that front of that chest and neck, squeezing those shoulder blades back and gazing upwards towards the ceiling. And then exhaling, pulling that abdomen up and in, really settling that tailbone under, curling that rib cage. Can you lengthen the back of your neck more, chin to chest? Last one here. Inhaling, rolling forward, sticking the belly out, lifting the chest up, shoulder blades back and down. Lengthen that neck and gaze all the way up. And then as you exhale, pulling that abdomen in, tucking that tailbone under, curling that rib cage under, lengthening the back of the neck, chin to chest, gaze into your belly button. Now, slowly roll yourself back up. Get your spine nice and tall. And then see if you can find that point where you feel like, yeah, I am sitting right on top of my sit bones. Once you feel like you're sitting right on top of your sit bones, allow yourself to hinge from your hips just a little bit more so that you feel like you can feel that weight in the outside of your feet. So if you're sitting more into your back, more into your pelvis, more into your SI joints, you won't feel that loading through the outside of the feet. I really want you to try to feel that loading so you're using all of these legs as your base of support. All right, now try to keep yourself there. Let's get our shoulder blades in a nice, good resting position relative to our rib cage. So take your hands like you're holding a beautiful tray of food. We're going to do one arm at a time today. So take your right shoulder and just gently shrug your shoulder up. Rotate that arm out as much as you can, but keep that elbow next to the side of your body. When you get it all the way out there, pull that shoulder blade back and down. Then keep that squeeze of that shoulder blade only from the shoulder joint. Rotate it back and place your hand down. You got it. Let's try the opposite side. So allow yourself to just elevate, lift up that shoulder blade and shoulder a little tiny bit. Rotate all the way open. Keep your elbow at your side. Once you got as far out as you can make it, pull that shoulder blade back and down and squeeze it. Then just from the shoulder, unrotate back and rest your hand onto your thigh. Have palms placing down and allow yourself just a slight amount of weight into your palms. Now lengthen through your neck and settle through your chin. Keep those shoulder blades resting nice and comfortably down. And then take your tongue and rest your tongue to the roof of your mouth. All right, so we're going to start our class today on doing just some gentle range of motion of your neck. Now, as you're doing that gentle range of motion of your neck, try to keep your body in its nice seated position that's in alignment. And I want you to see if you can pay close attention to where you feel tension. Is it in your upper neck? Is it in your lower neck? Is it in your shoulders? Is it in your rib cage? That's what I want you to pay attention to today. So just take an opportunity here to lengthen that neck, settle that chin, take a nice deep inhale, and then on your exhale, just simply rotate your head to the right. Taking that chin in direction of that right shoulder, take that gaze slightly backwards. Now stay here for a second. Don't focus on your breath. Where do you feel that tension? Back of the right neck, back of the left neck, upper back of the left neck, lower back of the right neck. Just feel that for you. Then take a deep inhale. And then as you exhale, slowly unrotate the neck. Got it. Let's try the opposite side. Take a nice deep inhale here, neck long, chin settled in. As you exhale, rotate to the left. Where do you feel the left rotation? Lower left neck, upper right neck, lower right neck. Just get yourself to start to feel, where do I have tension in my neck? Then take an inhale here. And then on your exhale, unrotate your head. All right, gentle side bending. So take a nice deep inhale in. And then as you exhale, take your right ear towards your right shoulder. Where do you feel that tension? Probably on the left side, but can you take a moment to feel where on the left side you feel that? Is it like closer to your rib cage, meaning that's the area that's stiff? Is it all the way up next to your skull? Just pay attention for that. Is it all the way out to your shoulder? Then take an inhale. And on the exhale, bring your head back upright. Left side bending. Take a nice deep inhale in, lengthen the neck, settle the chin. On the exhale, side bend to the left. Is there some pinching on the left side? Is it just a stretch on the right side? Is the stretch in the lower neck area, shoulder area, upper neck? Just feel yourself. Where is my neck tense? Then take an inhale in. And as you exhale, bring your head back up. All right, now let's combine those 2 minute movements. So we're going to side bend and we're going to rotate together. Let's give it a try. So take a nice deep inhale here, lengthen the neck, settle the chin. As you exhale, side bend your head to the right. All right, we've already felt that one, so let's not stick it out here. Now here's what I want you to do. I want you to rotate your nose upwards towards the ceiling. So take an inhale in, and as you exhale, bring that nose up. Now, where do you feel that tension? How tight is your upper neck? How much do you feel that right where your neck and your rib cage meet? Take an inhale here. Then as you exhale, unrotate your head, unside bend your head. All right, let's try the opposite sides. Keep your body nice and tall. Make sure you're not doing any crazy side bending. Take an inhale, lengthen your neck, settle your chin. As you exhale, side bend to the left. So we've already felt this one. We don't need to hang out here. Now the nose, you're taking it up to the right. So take a deep inhale in, and as you exhale, rotate that head upward. Where do you feel that tension? Feeling it? Take a deep inhale in. As you exhale, unrotate first and then unside bend. All right. Last thing we're going to do is do a gentle chin to our chest. Now, be careful when you do this. If you feel a gentle pull all the way down your backside, well, this is the class for you because we're going to loosen up that rib cage. But as you bend your head forward, if you feel like a dime size area of sharp pain somewhere right in the middle of your shoulder blade, just be a little bit careful because that means your discs are talking to you in your neck. So let's see what it feels like for you. Lengthen your neck, settle your chin, take a nice deep inhale. And then as you exhale, start to take that chin and curl it all the way down towards that chest. Now, what do you feel when you do that? Is it tension and tightness where your neck and your shoulder blades meet? Do you feel that all the way down to your low back, meaning your rib cage is incredibly tight? Or are you that person that has that one point between the shoulder blade that talks to you right now? Take an inhale here. Then on the exhale, slowly curl that head all the way up. So gentle range of motion oftentimes is nice just to warm up the muscles of your neck, but it allows us to kind of differentiate where are we tense and tight, where do we need to focus on in our own bodies. All right, so let's start getting a little bit more mobility and motion into those muscles that we just played with. So grab your yoga strap for me and take your yoga strap and place it up and over your right shoulder. Now, always better when you're doing strap work to have it on skin. So if you can kind of just gently move your shirt or whatever you've got on away, place that yoga strap right on your skin. Take the strap and wrap it around the right hand in front of you, just like if you were holding on to something or your hand was in a sling. Then grab the strap behind you on the left side and also wrap it around your hand. Now we're going to do a couple of things in this position, but I promise we'll give our hands a break here. So in this position, just make sure, one, that you feel like you're not gripping really hard. If you wrap the strap, it should hold itself there. All right, lengthen the neck, settle the chin, make sure you've got some weight into your feet. Take a nice deep inhale here. Then as you exhale, just gently side bend your head over that strap. Side bend to the right. All right, now with the strap, take a nice deep inhale and the left hand and the strap on the exhale, pull the strap as much as you can. So don't grip hard. Use those strong triceps on your left arm to see if you can straighten your arm. Keep pulling back with that strap. Don't let it move. Now, allow yourself to inhale, lift your head up. And then as you exhale, side bend your head to the left. All right. So what do you feel in the back of that right neck? I hope you feel some nice, good burning, maybe even some tension, hopefully not some pain. Hold yourself right there. Take a nice deep inhale into your belly and exhaling out. One more breath. Nice deep inhale in and exhale out. Beautiful. Slowly bring your head back up on the inhale, and on the exhale, relax that strap for a second. If you need to kind of get more of that strap, feel free to do that. But try to not grip your strap today. Use the strap and use your arm strength. We're going to be doing about 4 movements on each side, so your hands are going to get tired if you're gripping too much. Okay, let's give this a try again. So the strap is still in that sling position on the right side. Lengthen your neck, settle your chin. Take a nice deep inhale here, and on the exhale, side bend your head to the right. Left strap. Take a deep inhale in, and on the exhale, use that tricep, that arm muscle. Can you pull it back as much as you can? Oh, I hope you get a good burn like I'm feeling. It's so good to get that opening up through the back of your neck. Now, this time, what I want you to do, on the inhale, bring your head up. On the exhale, turn your head to the left. Oh, can you feel that burning? I hope you can. You're really opening up a whole bunch of neck muscles doing this. You may even feel a stretch in the front of your neck if your scalenes are tight. Keep yourself right here. Take a deep inhale into your belly. And exhaling out. One more time. Nice deep inhale in. And exhaling out. Beautiful. Inhale your head back to the center. And as you exhale, relax that strap. All right, we're halfway done with the strap on the right side. Now we're going to go into combining a couple of motions. So have the strap where you need it. Nice and tall, weight through the sides of your feet. Lengthen your neck, settle your chin, take a deep inhale in. And as you exhale, side bend your head to the right. Now move the strap. Take a deep inhale in. As you exhale, pull that strap back as much as you can. Yeah, keep it back there. Now this time, take an inhale, lift the head up. As you exhale, side bend the head. Okay, now add the rotation. So take an inhale. As you exhale, dive that chin down into that left armpit. Oh, yeah. And keep it right there. Take a deep inhale into your belly. And exhaling out. Nice deep inhale in. And exhaling out. Inhale, bring your head back up. Exhale, relax the strap. All right, this very last thing we're doing actually has nothing to do with muscles at all. The very highest rib that we have in our rib cage is a major driver for dysfunction in our neck. So what we're going to do this time, instead of stretching muscles, is we're going to see if we can loosen that rib up a little bit. All right, so Have your strap exactly where you've had it. Sit up nice and tall, put weight into the outside of your feet. Lengthen your neck, settle your chin. Take a nice deep inhale here. Then as you exhale, side bend your head to the right. All right, now keep it there. Keep the head side bend to the right. With both straps, you're going to pull down on your exhale. So let's give this a try. Take a deep inhale in. Then as you exhale, pull those straps down. Anchor that rib down with your head side bent. You got it. Now use your arm strength. Don't grip really hard. Take a deep inhale in. Exhale, pull down one more time. Yeah, now you've got that rib pulled down all the way. Now, can you inhale and bring your head upright? There should be lots of tension on the side of your neck right now. Those are your scalene muscles. Can you inhale and even side bend any? Feel that burn, feel that pull. Just take one inhale here and exhale out. You got it. Release the strap, release your head out of that side bend position. Now, take your hands and let's loosen them up for a quick second, because that's a lot of hand work holding onto that strap, especially if you've got weak arms and you weren't using your arm muscles. So just take an opportunity to interlace your hands, spread your hands all the way out, straighten your elbows. Maybe you get lots of pops of your knuckles like I just did. Just hold yourself right here. Take a nice deep inhale and then exhale. You got it. Release your hands. Take that strap. Here we go. Up and over to the opposite side. So again, we got 4 different things to do here, right? So let's make sure that we get our hands in a comfortable position. Wrap the strap. Have it so that you're not having to do a lot of gripping. Then on the outside or the back on the right side, also wrap the strap. Make sure you're on skin. Skin is where it's at. That's where you're going to get that release of that myofascial tissue. Otherwise, if you're on your clothing, all you're doing is moving your clothing. All right, so put your left hand in that sling position. Once you've got yourself there, spine nice and tall, have yourself resting onto the outside of your feet, lengthen your neck, settle your chin. Take a nice deep inhale, and as you exhale, side bend your head to the left, up and over that strap. Now let's pull all those muscles and tissues back. So take a deep inhale here, and on the exhale, right strap, right hand, pull it back. Just right here. Does it feel tighter or looser than when you did it on your left side? All right, let's move our neck. Inhale, lift the head up. Exhale, side bend the head to the right. Feel that gentle stretch, or maybe not so gentle stretch, to the left side of the neck. Holding it right here, can you give me a nice diaphragmatic breath in? And exhaling out. Slow, deep inhale in. And exhale out. Then inhale, lift the head up, and as you exhale, relax the strap. All right, let's do that rotation next. So nice and tall, lengthen the neck, settle the chin. Strap is relaxed right now, but it's on your skin. Take a nice deep inhale here, and on the exhale, side bend your head back over that strap. All right, let's move the strap. Deep inhale in. As you exhale, pull that strap back as much as you feel like you can. Good. Use your arm strength, not your grip strength. Now, inhale, bring the head upward. As you exhale, turn the chin towards the right shoulder. Feel that stretch in the back of the left. Take a deep inhale here. And exhale. Slow, deep inhale. And exhale. Beautiful. Inhale, head back. Exhale, relax the strap. All right, so now we're going to combine those movements. So get yourself in a nice, comfortable position with your strap, nice and tall with the body, weight into the feet, length of the neck, settle the chin. Take a deep inhale here. Exhale, side bend the head to the left. Now let's move the strap. Deep inhale in. Exhale, pull that strap back nice and tight. You got it. Okay. Inhale, lift the head up. Exhale, side bend. We've already been here, so let's not stay here for any breath. Take an inhale here, and on the exhale, dive that chin down into that right armpit. All right, feel that stretch in the back of the left neck. Now take a deep inhale into your belly. Exhaling out. Slow, deep inhale in. And exhaling out. Inhale, bring that head up. Exhale, relax that strap. All right, last thing. Not really much focus on muscles this time. It's all about that left first rib. So make sure that strap is right in the place it needs to be. And then once you've got yourself right there, remember you're going to be pulling down with both here. So you're using two arms. So nice and tall, weight through the feet, lengthen the neck, settle the chin, take a deep inhale, exhale, side bend the head over the strap. That shortens all the neck muscles so that that rib hopefully can be moved here. Now take a deep inhale, and then on the exhale, both straps together, pull those straps down, anchor that rib down. Keep pulling downward. It does take a lot of arm strength. I know that. Take another deep inhale. Exhale, can you pull down any harder? All right, now keep the rib pulled down. Let's do a little bit of a scaling stretch here. Can you inhale and even get your head upright? If you can you do a little bit of a side bend to that right? Ooh, boy, do I feel that on this left side. Take a deep inhale here. Exhaling out. Deep inhale in. And exhaling out. You got it, guys. Inhale that head up and relax that strap. We are not yet done with the strap, but we're done gripping the strap. So just take the strap and kind of place it over your neck like it's a scarf. Take your hands. Let's interlace those hands again and give those wrists and fingers one nice good stretch. So pull them out. See if you can get a couple more cracks or pops. Elbows are straight. Take a deep inhale here. And exhaling out. All right, very nice. Release those hands. Now they're happy. Let's do a little bit of strengthening of our neck before we get out of our seated position in a few moments. So take the strap and place it in the middle of your neck. So let me show you where I'm talking about. Somewhere in the middle of your neck. So you don't necessarily want to go too high, like towards your hairline, because you won't be able to get the right directional pull into the cervical lordosis. So you're really trying to place the strap where you would have the deepest curve in your neck. We're definitely working on multiple segments of strengthening here. It's not very specific, but I want you to then, once you have that strap behind your neck, to take the strap and hold the strap up parallel to the floor. You don't need to wrap it around your hands. You're not going to be pulling really, really hard here. Now, sit your body up nice and tall. Hinge at those hips, put weight into the outside of your feet, lengthen your neck, settle your chin into your throat. Now keep your neck and head still. Don't move anything. Use your arms, strengthen your triceps, and just try to pull that strap a little bit forward. As you pull that strap forward, all of a sudden, all of those beautiful back muscles in your neck that are weak have to fire to hold that neck stable. Tuck that chin even more, lengthen that neck even more. Hold yourself right here. Take a deep inhale into your belly. Exhaling out. Let's do it one more. Nice deep inhale in. And exhaling out. Beautiful. Release the strap. We are now done with the strap. So just take your strap and move it off to the side of your mat. I would encourage you to not place it to the top of your mat or front sides of your mat, because we're going to be moving our arms. So maybe move it down somewhere near where your feet are going to go. Okay, now let's get ourselves up off of the yoga mat, off the yoga bolster, and get ourselves into hands and knees. Not quite done with the bolster though. So take your bolster and place your bolster so that it's now perpendicular to the length of your yoga mat. Once you have the bolster perpendicular to the length of your yoga mat, just allow yourself to let your arms and your knees straddle the bolster. So knees, have them hip distance. That's 2 fists between those knees if you're not quite sure of your hip distance. Stack your hips directly on top of the knees and just take a quick look back and make sure that your heels and your feet line up with your knees and your hips. Walk your hands so that your hands are directly underneath your shoulders. Wrists and elbows are stacked. Index fingers, that's the finger that's pointed forward, and then spread those thumbs inward. Really get that stretch to that inner part of your wrist and thumb. Outer 3 fingers, they're just hanging out there nice and wide, but no weight on those outer 3 fingers. All right, now in this position, let's go through 3 cat-cows. So take an inhale, sink your belly, lift your tailbone. Really squeeze your shoulder blades together. Can you keep your elbows straight as you do that? Lengthen your neck and gaze all the way up. Lots of good extension through that upper back area. Now, as you exhale, abdomen, pull it in, tuck the tailbone under, spread those shoulder blades, lengthen the back of the neck and bring your chin to your chest. Inhale, sinking it on down. Squeeze through those shoulder blades, lengthen through that neck. Can you keep your elbows straight? Exhale, pulling all the way up. Spread those shoulder blades, tuck that tailbone, abdomen in. Get that chin to your chest. One more time. Inhale, really focus on that upper half. Squeeze the shoulder blades, elbows are straight, lengthen the neck and look up. And then as you exhale, really allow yourself to spread those shoulder blades, lengthen the back of the neck, chin to chest. Okay, stay right here. Walk your hands up onto your bolster. Tuck that tailbone under, curl those shoulder blades, tuck that abdomen in, settle yourself down onto your heels. Keep that chin tucked in. Think of the crown of your head, your hairline. Slowly lower it down towards the bolster. Gaze goes right back between those knees. Soften your elbows. You can rest your arms on your bolster if you like, but keep your gaze straight back. Keep that neck nice and long. Take a deep inhale into your belly here. And exhaling out. Slow, deep inhale into the belly. And exhaling out. Then gently bringing yourself back up. As you bring yourself back up, just allow yourself to turn so that you're sitting onto your left hip. Once you're sitting onto your left hip, have it so that your left pelvis is just about to touch the bottom of the bolster. Then stack your knees, stack your ankles. Now, this is where you might need to use that yoga block if you've got a really stiff shoulder, rib cage, or neck. So what I want you to do is drop yourself down and over that bolster and let your head gently rest downward towards the floor. Now, listen, if your head is like a half a foot away from the floor, grab the yoga block and please rest your head on the yoga block. It's not about creating tension today and pain. It's about just trying to get your neck happy. So put yourself where you feel like you can get to. Then check in that your knees are kind of lightly touching the bottom of that bolster. Let's move this right leg first. So take your right leg and kind of inhale it up in the air. And as you exhale, just gently lengthen that right leg out. It kind of pulls the rib cage off of the pelvis off of the rib cage. Okay, now let's get some nice good length through the side of our body here. So take your right hand and bring your fingertips upward towards the ceiling. Take a nice deep inhale here. And then on that exhale, can you reach that arm all the way up and over your head? Can you keep your elbow straight? Okay, now gently rotate and turn the arm upward. So try to see if you can get that armpit to face towards the ceiling. Can you get your elbow straighter? Can you touch the fingertips towards the floor? Take a deep inhale into your belly here. And exhaling out. Slow, deep inhale in. And exhaling out. Beautiful. You've got it. All right. Right fingertips, inhale them up to the ceiling. As you exhale, drop them down onto your yoga mat or yoga bolster. Right leg, inhale it up in the air. As you exhale, pull that right leg in and stack it on top of the left. Bottom elbow, that's the left one. Top hand. Inhale, and as you exhale, push yourself up into a seated position. Now, you at home, you can just simply do a 180-degree turn and repeat this on the opposite side. I'm going to kind of move myself to the other side of the bolster because I think it's not so kind and rude to kind of put my whole back to you. So once you've got yourself positioned so that the right hip is on the floor, stack the knees, stack the ankles, check in that that pelvis is just lightly touching the bottom of that bolster. And then once you got yourself there, again, remember, if you need that yoga block, use it. Slowly begin to drop yourself down and over that bolster. You're doing a nice right side bend here, just like we did a left side bend on the opposite side. Rest the head down if you can, if you've got ample range of motion through your shoulder girdle and your neck. And then if you don't, use that block to support it. All right. So get the knees to touch the bolster here for a second. Then let's move that left leg first. So take an inhale, lift the left leg in the air. And as you exhale, just gently lengthen that leg out and place the leg onto the floor. Make sure your pelvis stays stacked. You don't rotate backwards though. All right, let's move the arm now. So take the right hand upwards, fingertips pointing towards the ceiling. Take a nice deep inhale here. Then on the exhale, bring that arm up and over your head. Can you keep your elbow straight and touch your fingertips to the floor? That's what your goal is. Now, this armpit might be pointed forward right now. Can you gently rotate that armpit up a little bit? Oh, it feels so good to open up through those all of those intercostal muscles in your abdominals. So keeping that elbow as straight as you can get it. Let's do 2 deep inhales and exhales here. So nice deep inhale into the belly and exhaling out. Slow deep inhale into the belly and exhaling out. Wonderful. Let's move the left hand first. So inhale, bring it up towards the ceiling. As you exhale, drop it down onto your bolster. Left leg next. Inhale it up in the air. And as you exhale, stack it back on top of the right. Bottom elbow, that's your right one. Top hand, that's your left one. Take a deep inhale. And on the exhale, push yourself back up into a seated position. Okay, we are done with your bolster. So just like you did with your yoga strap, take your bolster and move it out of the way. Find yourself sitting onto your heels for a second. Nice, gentle child's pose, but this time without the bolster. Check in that your knees are hip distance. As you get your sit bones settled towards the ankles or as close as you can, take an inhale and pull your rib cage forward. Then as you exhale, drop the chest down towards the knees. Slowly lengthen the back of the neck. Chin goes into the chest. Gaze back towards those toes. Make sure your toes haven't gone together for tight ankles here. And then very slowly walk your hands forward. As you're walking your hands forward, nice little opening here through the shoulders. See if you can get your elbows straight. Index fingers are pointed forward. Take a deep inhale into your belly. And exhaling out. Slow, deep inhale into the belly. And exhaling out. Now, gently walk yourself or push yourself back up into hands and knees. Puppy pose. That's where we're going next. So you're looking at getting upper thoracic extension. That's what puppy pose is all about when it comes to our neck health. So stack the hips directly on top of the knees. Make sure the feet aren't doing something crazy. Then in this position, if you need to, go ahead and drop yourself down onto your elbows. Now, as you drop yourself down onto your elbows, don't let your hips come forward. Keep those hips stacked straight on top of those knees. Now, there should be about a half a foot or so, depending on the length of your arm, that your chest is away from the floor. So if you've got tight shoulders and it's the shoulders causing your neck issues, in this position, what I want you to do is just let your elbows drop out to the side and drop your chest down to the floor. And that might be your puppy pose today. You want to add the lengthening through the shoulders. Take those arms and start to walk them all the way up your yoga mat. Index fingers are pointed forward. Lengthen the neck and take the chin towards the mat and gaze at your thumbs if you can. If not, just gently turn your head to the left or the right side. All right, now feel that tension in your upper back area. Breathe right into it. Nice deep inhale in and exhaling out. Slow deep inhale in and exhaling out. Wonderful. Slide your hands back, tuck your elbows in, and push yourself back up into hands and knees. All right, so our final big pose that we're practicing today, which is a combination of everything that we've loosened up to hopefully be able to do, is what is called an arm circle. So allow yourself to lay down on your left side. Again, if you feel like you need your yoga block for your neck support, you know that you need it, go ahead and use it. If you were easily able to do the side bending maneuver over the bolster and not need the block for the head support, don't use the block now. But allow yourself to position yourself laying down on your left side. Your knees are bent, your ankles are touching, and their shin bones are in line with your yoga mat. Now, in this position, You're stacking your shoulders one on top of the other, and you're gently letting your head side bend into a left position. This is where the yoga block would be needed if you need it. Now, if you have tight shoulders and a tight rib cage, so something that we've done, you either couldn't straighten your elbows or you felt like there was too much tension. All that I want you to do right now is to take that bottom left hand and place it onto the top of the right thigh. If you want to challenge yourself and get the most flexibility you can to get rid of any tension in your neck or prevent injury in your neck, instead of stacking the legs one on top of the other, take the bottom leg and straighten it out. Place the top leg onto the mat. Either way, you're going to prevent yourself from being in your low back. Dropping that right leg just makes you have to use a little tiny bit more thoracic rotation. Okay, so you might need to watch me to see how an arm circle is done if you've never done it before. And then we're going to do it on our own 2 to 3 times, depending on how fast you can do your arm circle. So here's how it works. Place the right hand in front of you on the floor, palm down. Move your arm upward until your arm touches your cheek. Once your arm touches your cheek, you need to rotate your palm upward, pull your shoulder blade back and down. Gaze kind of goes with your hand, even though you can't see your hand up there. Then, with that straight elbow, continue rotating that hand all the way around on the floor until it touches your bum. You come up and over, and you do it all over again. Full, efficient flexibility through your shoulders and your rib cage and your neck. You can keep your elbow straight through your entire arm circle, and your hand never comes off the floor. So play with yourself. See where you notice the greatest tensions in your shoulders, your rib cage, and your spine. And then what we're going to do is we're going to add breathing to this technique. So try an arm circle or 2. Make sure that those knees stay together or the knee stays on the floor. Don't be in your low back. And then once you've done 1 to 2 arm circles, what I want you to do, or so 2 to 3 arm circles, what I want you to do is do your arm circle and find the point for you that you feel like you're the tightest. My pecs are screaming at me where I am in my arm circle right now. Stay right there. Take a deep inhale into your tension. And then as you exhale, try to keep that whole arm circle going until you come back to the center. You've got it. All right. So if the bottom knee or bottom leg is straight, go ahead and pull it up so that your knees are stacked. Take your left elbow, bring it up near your shoulder, right hand on the floor, nice deep inhale. On the exhale, push yourself up into a seated position and flip yourself to the opposite side of your yoga mat. And of course, there's another arm circle to do, right? So once you get yourself on the opposite side of your yoga mat, rest yourself down so that your shoulders are stacked, hips and knees are in alignment, ankles are in alignment, and shin bones line up with the side of your yoga mat. Gently rest your head down. Use the block if you need to. Okay. Now, in this position, you know you got stiffness. You're like, there's no way my fingertips are going to stay touching the floor through this whole arm circle. Keep your knees stacked and just go ahead and grab that bottom hand, the right hand, to the top of the left knee. You're like, you know what? I want to push myself today. I think I need to get more flexibility through my shoulders, rib cage, and spine. Take that bottom leg, straighten it all the way out, rest the left knee on the floor to block yourself from being into your low back and SI joints. All right, let's do it. We've already done it once, so you know what to expect. I'll talk you through the first one, and then we'll go through 2 or 3 together. Left arm comes all the way up. When the arm touches the cheek, turn the palm up, pull the shoulder blade back. And then with that arm as straight as you can, oops, I'm too close to the wall. Keep going around your arm circle until you get to your bum and then come up and over your bum. Hand comes back to the floor. Okay, go ahead and do 2 or 3 on your own. Reaching up, rotating and rotating around. As you're doing it, don't focus so much on specifically inhaling through any part of it, but please don't hold your breath. Okay, let's do one together that we add breathing. So find for you in your arm circle where you feel the greatest tension. Shocker, I'm back into my chest again for tension. Wherever you are, take a deep inhale into your belly, lengthen your elbow, lengthen your arm, and then as you exhale, complete your arm circle. You've got it. Bring your hand back and over to the front. Once you have your hand back and over to the front, no need to sit up. Just rotate yourself over onto your back. Okay, so we have done some marvelous work for our neck already today. But we're going to do a little bit of strength training for our middle and upper back, probably the area that every single human is the weakest in because of the fact that we sit all day long and everything in our life is forward, not backward. So here's what I want you to do. Rest your head into a nice long position. Make sure that you feel like your pelvis is comfortably in a neutral position. So maybe allow yourself to go through a tuck and a tilt here to find your happy place. Keep your knees bent, your feet flat on the floor, approximately hip distance. Take your fingertips and point them upwards towards the ceiling. Have your arms running parallel to one another. Make sure that neck is long and that chin is tucked inward. Now, simply bend your elbows and take your thumbs and point them down towards your ears until your elbows are at 90 degrees. Then take your palms and turn your palms away from one another. Take a deep inhale here. And as you exhale, open your arms, place your elbows onto the floor, pinkies onto the floor. Lengthen your neck, settle your chin. You are in the perfect position to strengthen one of the weakest muscles between your shoulder blades right now. So please just take a quick check and make sure that your elbows are not above your shoulders. So have your elbows at shoulder height or maybe a little bit below if you like. Now, in this position, take a deep inhale and squeeze the shoulder blades together. As you exhale, push the pinkies downward into the floor. Yeah, you feel those muscles firing. I hope you do. Neck is long, chin is tucked. Stay right here. Take a deep inhale. Squeeze the shoulder blades a bit more. As you exhale, push those pinkies down a little bit more. And then slowly relax. Let's do that one more time. So arms are already in the appropriate position. Lengthen your neck, settle your chin. Start with your shoulder blades first. So take an inhale and squeeze those shoulder blades. As you exhale, push those arms downward as the pinkies push into the floor. Hold that there for me. Take another inhale in. And exhale and push a little bit more. Squeeze the shoulder blades, guys. And then as you exhale, completely relax. Good job. All right. I think we've done plenty of work today. Take your right knee to your chest. Take your left knee to your chest. Let's do a little nerve stretch. So we'll do a nerve stretch here before we kind of get into our spinal twist. So take a nice deep inhale. And as you exhale, pull your knees into your chest and keep them nice and snug. Now, lengthen your neck, settle your chin. Allow yourself to slowly curl your chin up towards your chest. Use your biceps to pull your rib cage up. It's like you're trying to get your forehead towards your knees. And can you also take your toes and point them up? Yeah, nice good nerve stretch here. Take a deep inhale in. Exhale out. One more nice deep inhale in. Now, as you exhale, can you slowly lower the rib cage down first without your chin coming away from your chest? Then can you slowly lower your neck down and finally release your chin last? Good job. All right, take your left foot, place it down to the floor. Slide your left leg down the mat. Place your right foot onto your left thigh. Left hand to the right knee. Right hand out to the side of your body. Nice deep inhale. And as you exhale, pull that knee to the left. Feel that pelvis lift, low back lift, rib cage lift. I bet you that feels pretty good today after everything we've done. Lengthen your neck, settle your chin, and turn your gaze towards the right. All right, take a slow, deep inhale into your belly. And exhaling out. Deep inhale into your belly. And exhaling out. Gently bring your head back to the center. Start at your right shoulder blade and start to pull that rib cage down first. Low back second, pelvis third. Place the right foot on the floor, slide the left leg up, slide the right leg down. Left foot onto the right thigh, right hand to the outside of the left knee, left hand out to the side of the body. Take a nice deep inhale here. Then on the exhale, pull that left knee to the right. Feel that pelvis lift. Feel that low back lift. Feel that rib cage lift. Left shoulder blade stays down. Lengthen your neck, settle your chin, and turn your gaze towards the left. Take a deep inhale into your belly here. And then exhaling out. Slow, deep inhale into the belly. And exhaling out. Gently unrotating your head, starting at that left shoulder blade and derotating yourself as the rib cage comes down first. Feel your abdominals, guys. Low back second, pelvis third, and that left foot comes down to the floor. Slide the right leg up. Bring both of the knees one last time to your chest. Take a deep inhale in and exhale. And then slowly lower your feet to the floor. Slide your heels down to the corners of your mat. Shoulder blades, rest them underneath you. Rest those arms out. Palms are lifted. Lengthen your neck. Settle your chin. How do you feel now? Take a nice deep inhale into your belly. And exhaling out. Slow, deep inhale into the belly. And exhaling out. Now, as you're resting here, just take a moment to be aware of your regular breath. No deep inhales, no deep exhales. Where do you instinctively feel your breath on your inhale? Where do you feel it on your exhale? As you're feeling your breath, just see if you can focus on feeling it, trying not to control it, just feel it. And as you're feeling it, you know that mind's going to go somewhere, right? I'll let it come on back to the breath with a just little gratitude of acceptance that it went somewhere. Don't beat yourself up. I'm right back to feeling that breath. And slowly begin to wiggle your fingers and your toes. And let's do some circles with our wrists and our ankles. And then when you feel like you're ready, slowly slide up one leg followed by the other. And then gently let yourself roll to your left or your right side. Once you're resting on your side, just let yourself be there for a second or two, breath or two. Just feel the difference in the position. And then on an exhale, bottom elbow, top hand, push yourself up into a seated position. Once you're in a seated position, find yourself in easy pose. Place your hands to the center of your heart. Oh, roll those shoulder blades back and down. They feel good to do that now. Lengthen that neck, settle that chin. Take a deep inhale into your belly. And exhale out. Namaste. The highest in me salutes the highest in you. Thank you for joining me today.